around 43, 44 degrees. So back to you there, sir. But huge pressure drop in the barometer, so it's coming. WB6DJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, what you ought to do is get a chamber for Sarah, and when that starts to drop, the body can't keep up with it, and so maybe get her a little chamber where she can get in there and keep the, if it drops that bad, that fast, she can slip in there and bring it back up and let her body adjust to it slowly. I know what she's going through. I went through it for probably about 20 years. And then one day it quit. I don't know what I'd done to stop it. I didn't stop it. No doctor stopped it. So it had to have been a hand of another kind that stopped it. Because, man, I suffered for years and years. But I know what she's going through. So give her a cold compress and a kiss on the forehead. And you tell her we're wishing her the best. All righty, Mark. We're going to keep going here. Let me see. We'll go up and get the Outlanders here. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim. And wave a hand there at Miss Judy. And thanks for doing pre-net. We definitely enjoy you being there every morning, except Sunday. But anyway, thanks for keeping the net going. I think it's over 33 years. That's amazing. Anyway, great net. Thanks for doing it. And not much going on here on this fabulous Friday. So I'll get off of here and let you get some more check-ins. And we'll give it back to you. K5 CFY. I'll be listening.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred keep warm down there and keep dry. Listen to Fred because, he knows a lot of things and stuff. All righty. Well, we'll go to Jacksonville and see how the JAXs are doing. Now, I think what they do is they go outside and they're real close to each other. And I call for the pretty one, and she hands the mic over to Short Straw. Or it's vice versa. I'm just waiting for the time they give it to K9LUCY. Now that I'd like to hear. Okay, Florida. We're going to try for the Short Straw today. Now don't be switching hands there. WAJAX, WB8 BMW. Good morning.
Well, good morning there, Jim. This is KAJAX, and no, isn't any hand switching. Rod is back getting ready to go to the hospice, and I'm out here with Miss Lucy trying to. But anyway, we have 61 degrees down here in Jacksonville, headed up to 80 degrees today, so it's going to be a nice day, and hope you have a good day as well, and make sure you say hello to Judy for us. This is KAJAX.
All righty, Wendy. Well, I know you wouldn't switch and mess up an old man's brain like that. But I had to yank your chain a little bit down there. And, yeah, he's out on some very good stuff. I volunteered up at the nursing home up here. I know what it means to have a friendly face walk in and just talk. And all you do, you got to learn to listen. Because they want to talk, so let them talk. All righty, Wendy, you and K9LUCY and Missy if she stops by, and of course always the kids. Give them a big hug. Tell them we're thinking of them. All righty. Well, let's go down to, let me see. We'll try LJ. KB8LJ, WB.
Been here listening for a little bit, and right in the middle of it, my battery died, so I had to swap batteries, and I am off to the races. And I've always been curious about all the people who say that doing a little bit of changes are roughly equivalent to what you go through if you rode the elevator all the way from the bottom to the top of the it causes all these problems because there are all these people that are making equivalent elevator rides every day, and somehow or other the elevator ride isn't messing them up. But when the
Well, when I had my headaches, I went to a regular doctor, and he says that they don't know what causes it, and they don't know how to cure it. And then one day I went to my wife's doctor, and he's just so he put me on some drugs, and it took care of the headache all right. And for about 20 years, I had all kinds of pills, and what I went through, I know what Sarah's going through, but what I went through was I don't know what it was. Whatever it was, I thank the good Lord for whatever happened. But I had them pills all over the place, just in case I'd get a headache. I had them in my lunch box, in my fishing tackle box, in my coat. Oh. Mr. Chipper in there and straighten things out. Let me get a break here. Don't want the alligator to give me AAHCM. Sleeping in or busy or something. But there's a bunch of them out there milling around waiting to check in and make it legal. Probably, let me see, Victor Mike, he's out there. He's already in Akron probably. And Randy's probably drinking.
CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WQI repeater 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency traffic and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at
anytime. Your net control operator this morning is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary. Good morning, Jim. How goes it? Over to you.
Well, it's just going fine. I missed a couple of my people this morning. Hopefully they slept in. That's good. And everything else went pretty smooth. Well, let me see. I don't see what we got. Judy's got a doctor's appointment today. But it's one of them just go in and pay them the money and then walk back out again. Because she's doing pretty good. You know, her blood work is real good this time. And that's what we're going to go see, the blood doctor. So everything looks good here. I feel pretty good, Judy. I took a hold of her last night, and she feels real good. So everything is going just fine here. So I'll have her wave, and when she gets up, and you can wave when you take over. So everybody stay safe, stay well, and be careful out there. It's getting cold, and that winter is setting in, so keep warm. Back to you, Mr. Chipper, WB8VMW, back to net.
All right, Jim, I'm so chipper. Yes, I am. WB8VMW. Jim, you take care. Have a fabulous Friday, because you know it is Fabulous Friday. And you tell that lovely bride of yours that I said hello. All right, we're going to clear with VMM. Let's get this show on the road. Brian, lead us off. KD8 VMM Mobile to take it. AA8CS. Good morning. What say you?
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Yeah, I had 44 degrees this morning, but it was colder, though. I had it got in the 30s around 9, 10 o'clock, so that was not the overnight low. So, anyways, sunrise looked real nice this morning. It was a little red, though, so, but it looked nice. So, smooth run in Akron, no issues there. Looks like rain's coming. So other than that, traffic was fine. So I heard they're getting rid of the old Farmer's Almanac book. So if you're into that kind of stuff, next year would be the last publication of that. So I mean, nice collector's items. So that's been running for a long time. So have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. KD8 VMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian. Wow, that bums me out. The Farmer's Almanac? I guess we don't have enough farmers left. Jeez. You know, Brian, at 11 p.m. last night, my weather station recorded our lowest temperature of the evening at 31.6 degrees. And then it started rising after that, and about, let's see, it looks like about 2. It went up to 41.9 and pretty much has stayed stable. It's 42.8 right now. In the backyard in Fairlawn. There you go. All right, Brian, thanks for leading us off. Let's head out to the brake truck. KE8TLB to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Randy.
Hey, all you groovy cats, groovy chicks, and you too, Gary. You're a groovy cat. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB, raining the brake limo this morning. Yeah, it's Friday. Woohoo! It's a long day, but not letting that get me down. I'll fight through it, and going to have a good weekend. Going to probably just hang out in the garage and do some tinkering. So I hope everyone has a great day, and it's really good to hear Fred on the radio the last couple of days. Hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB, 73, God bless. And Gary, you have a good day. Oh, I think it's Fabulous Friday. There we go.
W8WKY.
There you go, Randy. You nailed it. Fabulous Friday. Yeah, for sure. You know, I slowed down because I was moving too fast, and now I'm feeling groovy. Yeah. So, yeah, I like it. All right, you tell Ray that we said hello. Take care of yourself and take care of her, and we'll talk again soon, Randy. Clear with TLB. Let's head out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's pick up Ray, K5 CFY. Ray, what do you say on this fabulous Friday? And KI5OZZ, Nancy, you're on deck.
AHCS, K5CFY. Good morning, Gary. Thanks for hollering for me. Not much going on here. Looks like we're going to get nothing like you guys are scheduled to get there, but it's supposed to turn cold for sure. I think our second freeze of the year is supposed to be Sunday. So anyway, it must be getting close to winter time. Anyway, thanks for doing the net there. Always good to hear from you. And I'll get off of here and get ready for this fabulous Friday. Back to you there, Gary. Thanks for running the net. K5CFY.
All right, Ray, thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for being here. That's what makes it a fabulous Friday is folks like you checking in and saying hello. Yeah, that's what it's all about. All right, Ray, enjoy Fabulous Friday, and we'll talk again soon. We're going to clear with K5CFY. Let's pick up Nancy, KI5OZZ, the Oz. Nancy, what are you up to today? This is AAHCS. Slurring my words already.
AAHCS, good morning to you and the rest of the Barometer netizens from KI5OZZ. What am I up to today? In a race with the 8-ball, and it's ahead of me and kind of giving me a sniggery giggle, kind of like the neener. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, but being up till 2:30 in the morning getting the canning done is the reason why. But and Jim, if you're still listening, I'm sorry I didn't make it in when you called me, so there you go. Everyone else have a fabulous Friday, and I'll probably be putting on about 300 plus miles on the car today, so there you go. All right, back over to AAHCS. Good morning, everyone. KI5OZZ.
All right, Nancy. Be safe out there. That's a lot of local mileage. Maybe it's not so local. Anyway, you take care, be safe, and we'll talk again. We'll talk. You and I will talk again probably, maybe, hopefully, next Wednesday. Yeah, Boredom Breaker Net. KI5OZZ, we're going to clear with you, Nancy. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you again real soon. KI5OZZ, this is AAHCS. Let's head out to, let's go to Jacksonville. K8JAX to take it, AAHCS. K8JAX, this is AAHCS. Wendy, you with me? All right, nothing heard. We'll keep going here. All right, down at the bottom of the list there, what we're going to do, we're going to take our mobiles and short timers. If you're on a short leash, come on down. We'll get you in before you get destinated. This is AAHCS, and I'm looking for mobile operation and short timers.
KF8AHK, mobile short time, Dale on Louisville.
Mobile.
K8, Copy, November, Victor, Alpha, November, N7, VAN.
Mobile and short time.
Coaster. Art and Wadsworth. In and out.
Oh, King Charles 8, Fox Queen Victor, the preparing for Dr. KCFQB, but will be here.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, Mobile, I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta X-Ray Uniform, KF8DXU, Brad, Mobile, in and out.
Foxtrot 8, Charlie, Foxtrot Charlie, Randy, Drumsville, Mobile, in and out.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8, YMY John, and we'll be in and out this morning. 7-3, Gary.
All right, I'll pick it up here. I missed a couple. HAG, Tim, good morning to you. I have you in and out along with KF8DXU Mobile. Brad, I have you in and out as well. Randy, KF8CFC, in and out. And John, always a pleasure, my friend. N8YMY, I have you in and out as well.
KC8 NOV, Marty Mobile, Streetsboro, in and out.
KE8, H&K, Trackside Mobile.
KD8 ZSH, Randy and Akron, in and out, 73.
All right, we picked up KE8HNK, Trackside Mobile. KC8NOV, Marty, I have you in and out. KE8 Mobile, good morning to you. Have a fabulous day, if you don't mind. I mean, remember, it is Fabulous Friday. KD8ZSH, Randy, I have you in and out. I guess that covers it. We're going to pencil in the weather dudes. I thought that sounded better than dude. B6BJN, K8AGW, and KA8MNT. Get right to it here. Get our mobiles. Most of those are in and out. Let's see. KE8HNK, Elmer, Trackside Mobile. Go ahead.
They were working on the crossing there at Fairview Avenue, so don't know if they got that done because the traffic's still kind of really light going through here, so I'm going to take it as they're working on it. Also could be mean light traffic for the trains once they start working, so other than that, I just sit here enjoying the morning. KE8H&K, over to A8CS, Trackside Mobiles. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and 73.
All right, Elmer, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. Let's see. Dale, pick it up, please. KF8, A8.
KF8 AHK here, heading to work here in Marble. Just wanted to say good morning, everyone. Have a great weekend, and those who are mobile, watch out for the deer. They're running everywhere right now. Anyways, with that, I'll hand it back to the net. Back to you, KF.
F8 AHK, we're going to clear with you, Dale. Let's pick up Brian in 7 VAN. Good morning, Brian. Good to hear you this morning.
CS in the group. Good morning from N7VAN. Yeah, beautiful morning. For a second. Yeah, I know I said that bad word. That's all I really got. It is November 7th, so happy N7 Day to everyone. And with that, I will bid adieu. 73 is all. N7VAN, back to net.
Same deal. I thought, oh my God, did it snow? Well, it could have snowed. It's 50 degrees out. Anyway. All right, we're going to clear with you, Brian. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday, and you know why. It is fabulous. It's Fabulous Friday, so have one. Let's get
Good morning, everybody, from KDGW. Oh, yeah, a little bit earlier. I surprised you, old man. Yeah, you're rolling along real good this morning, Gary. Yeah, Mama Fran and I slept well last night, and got all the good fresh air yesterday out there, taking care of the leaves and working in the yard, and yeah, in the afternoon I sat back after so with that, the winds are light, you know, the sun's starting to rise there, starting to brighten up in daylight, and trouble is the gas price up the corner is back up over $3 a gallon, so thanks for keeping me on deck there. Yeah, looking good this morning. With that, 73 from K8HEW, send them back to net control.
all right, Dan, nicely done. Let's pick up KA8MNT. Tom, you got a chuckle for us, please? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary. degrees outside with a 1 mile an hour wind and no rain since midnight. The barometer is sitting at 29.73, and today's high is going to be 58. This morning, but then it's going to get rainy this afternoon. And so that's what's going to happen weather-wise down here in Canton. Let's see, what else is going on around here? Well, Linda decided that we didn't have enough wood salt. So, I think the squirrels and the such are taking it and storing it away for the winter for their little dens. But who knows? Yes. And he took her in, fixed. He had rear brakes put on and oil changed and had it inspected. Because next Tuesday he's leaving for Arizona, so he'll be gone for a couple, 3 years, or permanently, we don't know yet. There, he's tired of the winter. So that's about it from my end of things. So what I'm going to do is grab a quick nickel. KA back. You know, with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the
All right, Tom, thanks for that. Oh, man. All right, yeah, there's the wrong way to do everything. Yeah, and I'm sure most of us have experienced it. Clearing with KA8MNT. Tom, don't forget to tell Linda I said hello. Get those logs all sawed up. Get them all sawed up. Yep, it's going to be a cold winter. Clearing with MNT. Let's go out to Arkadelphia, pick up Matthew, KJ5DIT. Mark, FQV, you're on deck, and the weather dudes, you are in the hole. Go ahead, Matthew. This is AA8CS.
Well, as my wife and I have been helping dress my grandkids, I would like to know the wrong way to put milk in the refrigerator, though. You kind of skip that. It's a beautiful day. We're going to enjoy Friday. Kids are getting all ready. We're getting all excited for school today. It's Friday. Lots to do. Looking forward to the weekend. So, y'all have a good morning. 73.
All right, Matthew. Well, here, I'll tell you what you have to do. Just get, when the milk's out on the counter, say, honey, watch me put this milk back in the refrigerator. And all you have to do is put it back in there. Trust me, it'll be the wrong way. KJ5DIT, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Mark, KC8FQV. Go ahead, Mark. Weather dudes, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
Morning, Gary. KCFQV. I thought maybe I dozed out or wasn't there when you were going through all the way up the top. But yeah, 46 out here. And yeah, I have to go to the doctor this morning. I found out more and more nothing is private. Even though they say, oh, we don't share information. You know, malarkey. Because I seen my bill from the doctor that's in Kent, Northeast Ohio, they got a couple offices. I mailed a bill to Detroit, Michigan. A week or two ago, I called to check to see when the appointment was. Yeah, I talked to someone in Illinois. And one time I called my bank, Huntington, to report about a suspicious thing in my phone. They were in Puerto Rico. Our country and our information are not secured at all. You know, like the webcam, the traffic speed cameras. Yeah, the state sells that information to the companies that are sending the tickets out. So the state don't even keep our information secured. So how heck is anything any more secured? But I gotta go out to the doctor. So I'll send it back your way, Gary. KCFQV.
All right, Mark, thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. So have one, buddy. It's fabulous. Clearing with FQV, let's pick up the National Weather Service. N8WS to take it. Good morning, Bill. Hopefully you're still not mad at me, because if I were you, I would be angry with me. Yeah, I would. N8WS to take it. AA8CS and Mark, BJN, you're on deck. This is AA8CS. Bill, are you there? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. All right, Mark, pick it up. WB6BJN to take it. AA8CS. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, Gary. Gary, you're doing a great job. You really are doing a great job. And thank you for being there. This is WB6BJN in Clarksville, Tennessee. Let me go over here and I'll give my conditions. Barometer 29.82.5 on the barometer, and it is falling. And in fact, it just went down another 3 little ticks to 29.82.2 and continues to fall. And this is normally a rise time on the barometer. The barometer has certain times of the day which it rises and falls. This would be the time under a normal situation that the barometer would be rising. So we've got something big going on. For another reason, yesterday at this time, the barometer was at 30.22 inches. So I subtracted that from what it is now, and that's 0.4 of an inch. That's a huge drop in barometric pressure. And I do use the barometer as a forecast tool. So we've got a storm on the way, and it's coming with a barometer of that magnitude drop. Let's see, I'll continue on here. 57.9 degrees, 54 on the dew point, humidity 88%. Last lightning strike was 2 weeks ago. That could change today. 3 gusting from 0 to 7 from the southeast, and that wind will probably pick up today. No rain yet, but that could end with thunderstorms today. They are expecting thunderstorms. There is a 2 out of 5 risk of severe storms, even a lower chance of tornadoes and hail. That's good. Middle Tennessee, so if anybody's listening in the Mid-South, our severe weather chances are good. The biggest threat would be high winds and heavy rain in any severe storms, and a lower chance of big hail and tornadoes, and that's what we like to hear. We like to hear a low chance of that. There is that risk because there could be some supercells that those rotate, and there is plenty of wind shear, but there's just not a lot of instability. Cape values or convective available potential energy is low, at only about maybe a couple of hundred joules per kilogram of Cape. And for people that don't understand that, that is simply a number, which when severe weather happens, if it goes up, that's thunderstorm, that's severe thunderstorm juice. And we just don't have a lot of that juice for severe thunderstorms, so that's okay. But the big story will be the colder weather over much of the Midwest, the East, even down into Florida. Florida is going to cool down into the upper 60s and 70s by the first of the week. Much of the mid part of the nation is going to get down into the 30s for highs and teens and 20s for lows. And that cold air comes in, and for the Midwest on Saturday, tomorrow, and for the rest of us Sunday and Monday, it's going to come into Texas and Oklahoma, where Nancy is, a good old-fashioned blue norther. And that's because there's a 1040 millibar high, a big high-pressure area that's going to follow the wake of that front coming in. So strong north and northeast winds behind it, lots of cold air. It won't last too long because by the middle of the week, things are going to warm up. A big storm, a nice weekend for California, but a big atmospheric river type situation could hit the West Coast by middle of next week. But until then, beautiful weather out west. So there you go. The tropics, nothing going on in the tropics. And that's a good report. So wrap up, everybody. It's going to get cold, and temperatures are going to drop, but not before some warmer weather today and tomorrow for some of us, and then boom, the temperatures crash on Sunday and Monday. In fact, daytime temperatures will actually drop through the day in a lot of areas. They could be warmer in the morning when you wake up than they will be at noon. Back to you there, Gary, WB6BJN.
Whiskey Sugar.
There he is. All right, Bill, we're going to get you in here right now. WB6BJN, Mark, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. Splendid report, sir. Splendid. Let's move on to the National Weather Service. Bill, good morning, sir. I thought you were just angry with me, which I would be, but that's okay. You're here now. N8WS to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Bill.
AA8CS in the group, N8WS. Let me switch to higher power. Okay. No, I'm not angry. It's my radio. It indicated it was transmitting, but you couldn't hear me, so I don't know what's going on with that. We'll have to check that out later. Anyway, let me drop it. We'll reset and everything.
W8WKY.
Okay, AA8CS in the group, N8WS. Air quality index this morning is at 43. That's in a good range. Let me see here. My sunrise 7:06. My sunset 5:19. Length of day 10 hours 12 minutes. Getting shorter every day. We ain't getting any more daylight either.
Solar flux indices at 163, sunspot number 110. A is 43, K is 5. Geomagnetic field is in minimum storm, no east skip predicted. I got 45 degrees this morning. Humidity 40%. Wind speed south at 16. Barometer 2994. Dew point 22 degrees. Prediction for today is rain, mainly before 3 p.m. High near 59. Southwest winds 15 to 18 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 34 miles an hour. There won't be any leaves left on the trees after this one blows by. Tropo is at a 0. Spaceweather.com. The CME has arrived. As predicted, a CME struck Earth magnetic field on November 7th, 0517 UTC. The impact set the stage for minor G1 to strong G3 geomagnetic storms in the hours ahead, with a chance of mid-latitude auroras. Another CME is expected to deliver a glancing glow on November 8th, potentially extending the light show. And what's wrong with this sunspot? Its magnetic field is messed up. There's a pretty good picture of it, too. It's a pretty big sunspot. Currently, there's only 5 sunspot groups on the sun. And I did check 40 meters this morning. It was really quiet, so that geomagnetic storm is probably why. Back to you, Gary. AA8CS in a group. 7-3, everyone. N8WS.
N8WS. AA8CS. All right, Bill, thank you for that report. Colorful space weather page. Very, very interesting. I love that site, and you're responsible for me checking into it every day, that's for sure. N8WS, we're going to clear with you, Bill. Thanks to the weather dudes. Thanks for your reports. We really appreciate that. Really kind of puts things into perspective. From space to shining shores. Yeah, it all works. All right, let's see. I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment and reiterate that this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. Real quick, a couple very fast announcements. First, mark your calendar for the Sarah Christmas dinner party extravaganza on Thursday evening, December 11th. Mark the calendar. I'll be talking to the caterer today, as a matter of fact. And we'll get all of that worked out. I'll have pricing and everything for everyone for the meeting on the 20th. Yeah, our next club meeting will be Thursday, November 20th at the Eagles in Wadsworth. Hope to see you there. Bring a friend. Yeah, bring a friend. AA8CS on this end. All right, let's keep her moving here. I'm looking for check-ins. If you're mobile, let me know. We'll work you in before you get destinated. In the meantime, come on down. Join this motley crew. We're having some fun. AA8CS is standing by and listening.
AA8CS in the net. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta W8TD. John in Wadsworth.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick, down the farm.
KB8LJ.
Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
KE8 VOX at Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-Ray Scott Vermillion.
November 8 Juliet Kilo Oscar Joe in Willoughby.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Mobile at bad timing.
Echo, Carmelo Medina, in and out.
All right, not too awfully bad. Here's who we have. W8TD, KC1, VQS, K4OG Mobile, KD8SLG, KB8LJ, KE8VQX, KE8VOX, and N8JKO. And last but certainly not least, KD8JZE. Carmelo, good morning to you. I have you in and out, and thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. Let's get our mobile in here. K4OG, the original gangsta. Good morning, Mark. What say you?
Hey, HCS, K4OG, and the group. Thank you for that introduction, Gary. That was quite fabulous. I'm sorry I missed Jim this morning. I was halfway down the mountain and came upon a school bus that threw its stop sign out. I tried to make a call out anyway, but it was futile. Gary, it was nice talking to you yesterday afternoon with the little round table thing. That was fun. And, well, I'll be eager to be able to say the four-letter word. I know we give a pass to Mark down there in Tennessee so he can give an accurate forecast. But I flinch every time I hear it on the air. You guys have got me trained. K4OG, back to the group.
You know, it's really funny that you say that, Mark, because Mark, BJN's summary in the morning really corresponds with the reports I hear later when I'm just kind of kicking back and listening to the weather. So he does a nice job. Really gives us a great overview of what's happening in the country, actually. So that's really pretty cool. And yeah, batten down the hatches there, Mark. It's OG in this case, Mark. We have a lot of Marks around here. We have to expand that dog pound. All right, Mark, good to hear you. And we'll talk to you again real soon. I think that was our only mobile, so let's go to the top. W8TD, John, to take it. AAHCS.
AAHCS and the net. W8TD. Good morning, everybody. And I'm really glad to hear K4OG check in because QST having an announcement of potentially general interest, and I particularly wanted to make sure that Mark heard about it because it may have particular relevance to him. Schulman Auctions just popped a new one today, and it's different. It's very unusual. There's only 35 lots. It's all from one consigner. Apparently some two-way shop somewhere went out of business or wound up in an estate, who knows. But old stock antennas, the kind of antennas a two-way shop would have lying about. And in particular, there's several 11-element 2-meter beams, new stuff in the box, and at least one 2x11-element array that anybody with interest in satellite operation might find those of interest, and they'll probably go relatively cheap. Also, if anybody's putting together a high-profile FM base station, it's got commercial fiberglass vertical gain antennas, including a low-band low-split that somebody apparently ordered and then stiffed the dealer on, and the dealer wound up stuck with it because it's a Motorola, and those aren't cheap. And it's tuned to 31.9 megahertz. And somebody that wanted to have a big profile on 10 meters. Let me beep here. Somebody who wanted to have a high profile on 10 meters might find that to be just the thing. And the package is 12 feet long on that one, and I assume it's two pieces that screw together, so it'll be a brood. But because it's 12 feet long and they won't ship it, you'll have to go to Chicago to pick it up. But, and a lot of 4-bay folded dipoles. They're from Cushcraft. That's the configuration that this repeater uses. A very, very popular repeater configuration. Although, of course, most of them are from DB Products, and Cushcraft, of course, was a more economical version. A lot of those 4-bay folded dipoles, wonderful repeater antenna. And, yeah, everybody ought to take a look, and I know that OG should. Maybe somebody will find some bargains. Oh, lots of Ringos, 2-meter Ringos, 6-meter Ringos. Remember those? This is from Cushcraft back before MFJ ate them. That's it. That's all I know. AATS in the group. W8TD. Go get bargains.
W8TD, this is AAHCS. All right, John, thanks for the update on Schulman Auctions. Yeah, antennas, boy, that might be a popular thing. So Google Schulman Auctions and get there, and if you're in need of an antenna of any variety, it sounds like. Yeah, all right, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. All right, let's head out to Maine. KC1 VQS. Good morning, Paul. How's it going up there? You bracing your little chilly weather, maybe. KC1 VQS to take it. AAHCS. And Chuck, KB8LJ, you're on deck.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Yeah, we're at 31 degrees this morning, and partly cloudy skies. Calm wind at this point, but it's been quite windy this week. But yeah, it's chilly. And we'll high today, only low 40s. We're supposed to have a good day tomorrow, though, in the mid-50s, but then back to 40s again. So definitely coming, like it or not. Yeah, I'm busy loading up my trailer with all of my display stuff and everything, and heading to Bangor to the craft fair set up today. The first weekend of the craft fair is tomorrow and Sunday, and then Sunday night I have to take it all down, and then the next week do it all over again. So anyway, it looks like a good weekend for for shoppers to come out and look around. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll do well at this. And so that's what I'm up to today. I'm all hooked on. I'm gonna leave here shortly and drop the pup off at my wife's work, and she's going to keep her while I do the setup and everything. And then we are going to have to board the pup tomorrow and Sunday because of there's just no other way to do it. It takes both of us to work this. So that's what's up for this weekend, and I'm out here in the chilly air loading up. So I'm going to go in and have another warm cup of coffee before I do too much more here. So I'm going to try to listen to the rest of the net if I can, and we'll talk next week. This is KC1 VQS. Back to you, Gary.
All right, Paul, very good. I'm anxious to hear how you make out, and I'm sure you'll do fine. I mentioned yesterday my wife did the crafty thing, and she just got rid of a lot of her stuff. She had thousands of stamps. She made cards. Years ago, she made Christmas ornaments out of doughboys, and painted and did very intricate painting on them and stuff. It's it's time consuming and a lot of time, and you don't make any money. I mean, you make some money, but I mean, if you consider how much time some of this stuff takes, you'll be, I'm sure you're glad you're retired and doing this, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I even enjoyed going and helping her out with some stuff. Yeah, for sure. All right, Paul, good luck with that, and have a great trip to Bangor, and we'll talk to you again next week about all your treasures that you that not only did you make by selling all that stuff, but all the treasures that you brought home, too. Yeah, that was another thing. My wife would make X number of dollars that she subsequently spent there at whatever show it was. KC1VQS, we're going to clear with you, Paul. Take care. Chuck, you're up. KB8LJ to take it. This is AA8CS and VQX. Joe, you're on deck.
Hi, AA8CS in the group from KB8LJ. Well, I'm still stuck on the point I raised earlier on Freenet about barometric pressure affecting things like arthritis and migraine headaches and so on, because as I pointed out, maybe BJN down there in Tennessee can give me a little bit of insight into what's going on. But he's talking about having a little more than a 1 centimeter variation in barometric pressure, because way back close to 70 years ago, when I was building mercury barometers in high school, I did everything in metric, so I still think in terms of millimeters rather than inches. But the thing that's always bothered me is if the barometric pressure is what's doing it, how come people can, like here in Cleveland, go down to the Key Bank Tower and ride an elevator up and down and go through as much a change in barometric pressure as you do from the weather coming through, and never heard anybody complain about problems from an elevator? And you go down there in Tennessee, BGN has some pretty decent mountains in eastern Tennessee, and logically, if you go up and down one of those mountains, you ought to be in absolutely horrible shape because of the changing barometric pressure. And what I'm really wondering here is that maybe the barometric pressure really correlates to something else, and whatever that is, I don't know, but it seems that barometric pressure just can't explain all of these things by itself. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
All right, Chuck. Well, sounds like a great research project in my mind. 0.4 of an inch is substantial. Let's. I say let's take a peek at it and see what it's all about. All right, Chuck. Thanks for being here this morning on this fabulous Friday. Don't forget to have one in the meantime, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Joe, you're up. KE8VQX to take it. AA8CS on this end, and VOX, you are on deck. Joe, JKO, you're in the hole. Yeah, let's get her done. VQX, go ahead. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else. Just listening to Chuck's question, that's interesting. Never really thought about that. Of course, I fly around in pressurized airplanes most of the time, but go across the country, the barometric pressure is completely different from where I left, and maybe I've had time to acclimate. I don't know. Very good question. Have to think about that a bit. Not much going on here. I got a spool tenna yesterday. It's an end-fed halfway on a spool. I'm kind of anxious to unwind that and put it up and see what it does. Not sure if I'll get around to that today. Looks like rain maybe around 11 o'clock for a few hours. And some wind. I don't know if I want to deal with a floppy fiberglass pole in the backyard today, but we'll see. Interested to see how that works. Added to my collection of end-fed antennas. Anyway, that's about all I got, and good to hear everyone. This is KE8VQX, back to AA8CS.
All right, Joe, very good. KE8VQX. This is AA8CS. Yeah, I have a My antenna end fed that the transformer end is at about 15 feet, and the other end is about 35 feet or so. And it works really well. I found that they're noisy. They're more noisy than, say, a dipole or some of the other variety of wire antennas. But boy, they do work well. They really do work well. I've been very impressed. I've used that as a backup to my loop, and it has performed admirably over the last couple of years. All right, Joe, we're going to clear with you. Take care, and we'll talk again real soon. KE8VQX. This is AA8CS. Let's head up to Vermilion. Yeah, on the lake. KE8VOX. Scott, what do you have for us this morning? Is the lake angry, or is it waiting to be? Yeah, that's the question. KE8VOX to take it. AA8CS on this end, and JKO, you're on deck. Hey, somebody's got an open mic. Scott, are you there? KE8VOX. You got an open mic. Come on, check your mic.
AHCS KD8SLG. Go ahead, Gary.
You know, Nick, remember those lessons I was talking about? Yeah. All right. KE8VOX to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX. Scott up on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we got about 2 footers out here right now, and getting ready to start white capping pretty good the way it looks. I don't know. I wouldn't go out on there. We're supposed to get rain later, but lake temperatures dropped down to 53.6. So, but that's about all I really got. I had problems with my weather station and moved it from its normal location, and
KE8VOX, Scott, you cut out on us. Are you still there? This is AA8CS. All right, let's move on. We'll circle back, pick up the VOX. Yeah. N8JKO. Joe, good morning. How you doing this morning? This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Net Control. Good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we got 49 degrees here in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio. I think we're going to have a wonderful day. Just appreciating the view out the window, seeing all the gold in the trees. And hearing everybody talking about the 4-letter word, snow. Hey, all I can say is it's much better than a different 4-letter word called lava. But that's in a completely different section of the globe. Break for time. Had a wonderful evening last night. We went out to our granddaughter's choir concert, which they themed. She is in School of Innovation. And they did the theme of celebrating Hedy Lamarr, who everybody remembers as an actress in the 30s and 40s, but she was actually a scientist and had a patent on frequency shift allocation, I think it was. Well, the beautiful part about the story is now that she has sung a song about radio and frequency, I get to tease her about when you're getting your ham radio license. Haha. But otherwise, looking forward to a good day, and I'm going to wish the same to everybody. Please take care. God bless. And 7-3. N8JKO back to net control.
All right, Joe. This just warms your heart, doesn't it, to see your grandkids perform and excel? That's fabulous. And yeah, congratulations on that. That's super. Yeah, and you never know. She'll get her license eventually, right? Right? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Grandpa just needs to keep encouraging her. There you go. All right, Joe. Thanks for being here this morning on this fabulous Friday. Don't forget to have one, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, here we are, the back of the bus. Nick, thank you for being here, and thanks for taking care of the back stuff behind the curtain there. That's always appreciated. KD8SLG, checking out the gum under the seat. This is AA8CS.
AAHCS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. Frosty down the farm this morning, let me tell you. Slept in, too. Thinking about going back. It's that kind of day so far. Been listening since 7 o'clock. Good to hear everybody today. Hedy Lamarr, there is a net every year that's dedicated to her, and I know Nancy KI5OZZ has been one of the NCOs in the past. They get gals to do it, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, Hedy Lamarr, thank you for Wi-Fi. What else? It's the weekend. You know, I stopped watching college football about a month ago when Penn State started losing every weekend. I don't even have that to look forward to. I know a POTA event tomorrow at Wingfoot Lake. Josh sent out something about it. The guy who had the drone at our POTA event, he's the guy there, Gary, that drone driver. So, could be kind of cool. Don't know if I can get up and get out there tomorrow morning, though. Gotta be honest. All right, man. Fine business. Great net. Top of the hour. KD8SLG. Back to net control. Thanks, Gary.
All right, Nick. Thanks for being here, and thanks for doing what you do. That was the coolest drone I have ever seen, and that's the coolest drone demonstration I have ever seen. And I'll tell you, I put the headset on so that I could see what the drone was seeing, and man, oh baby, I just got to say that is that. Not only is it fun, but it's practical. You can do some serious stuff with that thing, and talk about being durable. I understand what you're saying there, Nick. Just something about it. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you, Nick. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking care of business, and do appreciate you being here on this fabulous Friday. Don't forget to have one. Tell Audrey I said hello. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. It brings me to the bottom of my net. Your net. Let me take a moment and re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. And I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down. Have some fun. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
W8WKY.
QATD recheck.
Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
W8GXX. In and out. Have a great one, Gary.
YUQ.
N8F8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach in Dalton.
N8FQP, Ted in Fairlawn.
KF8EOG, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, Peyton Leroy, in and out.
KC8HI, in and out.
AB in the mobile, in and out.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe.
Kilo Echo 8, Mike Yankee, in and out.
Right, nicely done, except for the very beginning. Here's who I am. KF8ERZ, Terry, good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. There was a station or two in there as well with Terry. Next up was Tom, WA8GXX. He was in and out. YUQ's in there. KF8ELE, ELA, excuse me. Zach, got you in the log. N8FQP. Ted, good morning. Thanks for stopping by this morning, sir. It's a pleasure to talk to you again. AB8MO Mobile. Andy, I think you said in and out. And N8BAY. Ralph's in there as well. KE8MMY. In and out. KF8EOG and KC8HI, both in and out. I don't know if I mentioned you or not there. I think that's it. Who did I miss? If I missed you, come on back, please.
W8TD, recheck.
Whiskey 2, Juliet, Lima, Sierra, John, W2JLS. Good morning on your ears, Gary.
K8PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India. Phil, I'll be in and out. 73, everybody.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha November Romeo, Gary in Wellington. I'll be in and out.
All right, thank you very much for all of that. Do appreciate it. Let's see, we have KE8MMY in and out, W2JLS, my neighbor. Have you in there, John? Stand by, we'll get to you pretty quick. I'm thinking you're mobile. K8PMI, Phil, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by. Nice talking to you yesterday afternoon, too, Phil. That was quite the nice little roundtable we had going on there. KF8ANR, Gary from Wellington, I have you in and out as well. Okay, let's make some sense out of this. Let's get John in here first. I do believe you're mobile. W2JLS, John to take it. AA8CS, and let's see, ERZ, you'll be on deck.
Alpha 8, Charlie, Sierra, neighbor, W2JLS. Thanks for picking me up there, Gary. I must have got caught in a train wreck in the very front of that. And, I've only been in here listening for about 10 minutes, and you must have just pulled in, like, at least 10 to 15 new callers in that time. I'd be really interested to hear your head count this morning by the time all is said and done. I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been just incredibly busy for me. I pop my head in when I can, but it's just been rough. Looking forward to being done with this degree program. It's been a fun ride. It'll be done maybe around the end of the first week of December. I think I'll be tidied up, and then hopefully I get some otherwise recreational time back into my mix. the work has just been insane. We're pushing up on satellite technologies, and we had one big player, and now suddenly that's turning into other space guides and satellite guides at different points of the planet. So it's been thick. So anyway, I gave you a jab about those circus peanuts back on Halloween or thereabouts, and I had intentions of picking some up and reverse trick-or-treating them to you, maybe through some little kid, but it never manifested, buddy. But I was thinking about you, and it was just obviously in jest. Love what you love. Anyway, I won't hold it. You had a pretty big list. Most of them seem to be like in and out, but I know you got a handful of others, so I'll clear it out. W2JLS, back to you, Gary. Thanks for the net.
All right, John. Thanks for that. I don't know why I just am not a chocoholic. I eat chocolate every once in a while, but I'm just not a chocoholic, and it's the non-chocolate kind of candies that really, if I'm going to eat candy, that's what I'm going to eat. And the thing about circus peanuts, they're just so easy. They're just so easy to eat. They really are. Oh, man. All right, thanks for that, John. Do appreciate it. We'll talk again soon. W2JLS, we're going to clear with you. Terry, let's get our recheck. I'm sorry about that, John. I kind of have a tendency, I write rechecks off to the side so it doesn't interfere with my count in the log. So let's go with our recheck. WATD, John, and Terry, you're next. ERZ. John, go ahead. This is AA8CS.
Thanks, Gary. W8TD. Mark, OG, if you're still listening, and anybody else that's interested in satellite communications, on my first go-through on that Schulman auction, I missed a couple that this is stuff from the 80s that doesn't exist anymore, and it's the kind of stuff we used to use back in the day for satellite work. He's got a couple of turnstile antennas, ATS-1s. They're in this lot. And if you wanted to go circular polarization to hold on to the bird as it goes across the sky and changes its orientation relative to you, that's the antenna to use. So a little old-time technology, and there they are, and you're not going to find them anywhere else. So just a word to the potential satellite gang. Thanks a lot. W8TD.
All right, John, thanks for that. While you were talking, I went to the website. It's SchulmanAuction.com. It's spelled with a C, SCHULMAN, SCHULMAN, auction.com. Lots of stuff there. Yeah. All right. And right on the homepage there, it says View Current Auction. So if you're of the ilk, have fun. All right, thanks for that, John. Appreciate it. W8TD, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Terry. KF8ERZ, good morning. How are you doing this morning? And YUQ, you're on deck.
AHCS, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net. I'm doing good. Sorry about that collision to start with there. I waited a few seconds after you unkeyed to see if there's anybody on there. I just timed it just wrong, I guess. I don't know if I ever get the hang of that. But anyway, hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. I'm just kind of drinking my first cup of coffee and kicking back for a little bit before I start my day. I was playing around with my new toy. I got a Yaesu FT70D yesterday. I ordered it, and it came in the mail, so trying to learn the ropes on that. Got a lot to learn. I wanted something to do the fusion digital mode because our local repeater is capable of that. But just messing around with that, and going to go to work here soon. But I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And I know there's several on the list waiting, so I'll hand it back to Net Control. So with that, I'll say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry, have fun with, I think it's Fusion, right? I think that's what that is, Yaesu, digital mode. Anyway, yeah, have fun. Nice little radio. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday, Terry, and we'll talk again next week, I'm sure. KF8ERZ, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Philip in the River Sticks. KE8YUQ to take it, AA8CS on this end, and KF8ELA. Zach, you're on deck.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. I was listening to everyone talking about the drones, and I know there's quite a few amateur radio operators who have drones. So I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. So I did a Google search of directional finding drone fox hunts. And it's interesting. It actually came up. So it's not a unique thought of my own, but it'd be interesting to seeing a fox hunt done with directional finding drones. And there's all sorts of information on there. That'd be a nice little twist. With that, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Back to you, Gary, AA8CS.
All right, Philip, food for thought. Yeah. That sounds like fun. Attack of the drones. Maybe there's something there. You never know. KE8YUQ. We're going to clear with you, Philip. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Zach, you're up. KF8ELA to take it. AA8CS. And let's see. Ralph, you're next. N8BAY. We're going to save N8FQP for the back of the bus there. KF8ELA to take it. AA8CS.
AA8CS and the net. Good morning, everyone. My trip to DX Engineering this week was a success. I made it out without my wallet catching on fire. But I did pick up a new antenna and a couple of spare parts, and had a really good time talking to Mark there. He did a nice job to take care of me, and got a chance to look over a bunch of the different radios they had on display, and I think I finally made up my mind on which one I'm going to go after here. So we will save that for another time, though. I will keep it short today and send it back. This is KF8ELA.
Zach, you dog, you. You're not going to tell us. My curiosity is peaking. Right. Well, I guess I can wait, but I expect an answer sometime soon. KF8ELA, we're going to clear with you, Zach. Have a fabulous Friday, and you know why? Yeah, it is Fabulous Friday. There you go. All right, let's head out to Stowe, N8BAY. Good morning, Ralph. How you doing? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Oh, I'm not doing badly this morning. My wife had a doctor appointment at 7 this morning. She was there 10 minutes early. They open at 7. She said she was 6th in line. It's not a complaint, just find it interesting. These doctor's offices really pack the appointments in. Anyway, she's home now. Everything is fine. Really don't have very much planned for today. Have a granddaughter with a Oh, this is N8BAY again. Sorry, I touched something on the screen and confused me.